Welcome back to the Wolfcast podcast, everybody. We're back after our 2 week vacation hiatus.
It's been 84 years.
I am the Tru Alpha here with my amazing, talented sister, May.
Hi.
And my sick brother from another mother, Fang.
What up?
Yes, we're back from our 2-week little hiatus. Just things had happened, and it was all that fun stuff.
So, the first week we called it off. I'll just be honest. I was at my low. Like we're not going to get into it, but like that's why we called off the first week. Second week, I think you were sick, right, May?
Yeah,
I was real sick. So,
and luckily, Fang ain't no bitch.
Well, no, if we had done this for some reason, like let's say we had done this on Monday, I didn't have a voice on Monday, so
yeah, he was adorable. He just,
I tried to yell at the kids, and I sounded like a fucking squeak toy.
His voice cracked. It was funny.
It gave out on me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we had a topic.
So we were gonna do sports, but we are just gonna be bullshitting.
Yep. So I was just talking today, and just BSing because as you see now, I'm working on the thumbnail. So, so yeah. But it has been a really pretty fun 2 weeks. I know this week we had a busy time with the family, so we went to a local apple orchard here in Indiana called AppleWorks, and we had a wonderful day on Saturday there. And today we went to a place called Nashville, Indiana, which is like a really awesome like artist colony place. It's like just has all these cute little shops and places to eat at.
I believe they call themselves the Pioneer Colony of Indiana.
I think I've been maybe once to Nashville.
The only thing, like, from my childhood that I remember from Nashville was
it being big.
No, it was there's a McDonald's down there it's basically in the parking lot of whatever fucking convenience store they have. Because it's not a Walmart. I don't know what it is.
Right.
But that McDonald's, when you walk in there, there are trains everywhere, like the trains that you would put on tracks as a kid. They're fucking everywhere. And then going around the roof of the entire building is a train on a track. And as a kid, that's cool as shit.
Right.
Even now, it's cool as shit. Also, I see May putting the Green Bay Packers sign on her fucking...
I wanted to talk about that. I did not know you, well, one, cared about football. Two,
that I was a Packers fan.
Bay?
Yeah, I'm a Packers fan. Because I really got behind Aaron Rodgers. Like, he was a really good football player, and like he made the team a lot better. And so I just kind of been Packers fan.
I mean, I'm not gonna knock you on Green Bay. That's fine. If the only teams I don't care about are like the Jets, the Raiders. Pretty much it. You could like any other team. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I know.
I apologize for the frequent coughing. I can't help it though.
Yeah, poor Fang is sick. And I feel bad when he's sick. So I'm like, I can't do anything.
Oh, speaking of sick. So last night I decided to do a challenge among myself.
Oh yeah, I got your text. Idiot.
Well, I know you got like fucking plastered off your ass.
So I sent you guys in our little Wolfcast group message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What I was drinking. I didn't want to drink any whiskey or anything. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a fruity drink, so it's just smooth. I took a drink of this, like just cracked the bottle open, took a drink, and I was like, oh my God, this is the most dangerous fucking alcohol beverage. Because it literally, like, it would be like if you went to a restaurant and got a strawberry lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
You don't taste any vodka, doesn't burn, nothing. Like, it literally, I could have put a straw in it and just fucking drank it throughout the night. So then you were like, yeah, you're only going to drink a quarter of it. And I was like, all right, challenge accepted. So
I wasn't trying to challenge you. I was trying to tell you just drink a quarter of it, not drink the whole damn thing.
I know, but I made it a challenge.
Oh, good God. This is how you die of alcohol poisoning.
Started streaming, and I was like, you know what? Every time I don't win a game, I take 2 shots.
Oh, God.
I didn't win any games last night.
I can imagine
Played
why.
about 15. No, I was doing good. The first couple of games, I placed top 5,
Yeah.
top 2, top 3. Let's say by the end of the night, it was like top 78, 90. I'd load in land. I'd be like, oh God. So then I finally decided that I was like, yeah, I got to get off here. I can't do shit. I was still fine at this point. Hopped in bed, laid there. 5 minutes in, I've never had this happen. I've been drunk. Like one of the biggest times I've been drunk was at your house when I ran outside and threw up by that tree.
Yeah, over a fence. Yeah, I remember that.
No. That wasn't me. That was an ex.
No, that was you.
puked
You
out.
puked over the edge too.
I don't remember that. I remember running out front and puking at the tree because then you guys didn't know where I was. And Fang and Scoop Steve went out there and found me. But so I've never had this happen to me. I'm laying in bed and the room is just spinning.
Oh, you were, yeah, you had the spins.
I was like, oh my God. And I don't know, because I was messaging you and another friend, and I was messaging a couple people last night. I couldn't tell you, and I mean, I guess you can answer this question for me. I have no idea if I made any sense.
No, you
or
did.
anything. Because when I read your messages, it was just pure blurs to me. Like, I think I saw like bits and pieces, and I was like, all right, that's a word.
That's a
We'll
word.
go with it. And then, so like I rolled over to my side, and I was like, oh, okay, this is fine. I can probably fall asleep.
Nope.
Close my eyes. Nope. I just kept throwing up.
Did you eat anything last night?
Oh yeah. Before I started drinking, I had 3 slices of pizza, a breadstick, and then I had a Reese cup because Reese sounded good, and now they sound good again. Damn it. And then when I started drinking, about halfway through, I was like, I should probably eat more. So I ate 2 more slices of pizza with breadstick. And now, like, just
Did you drink water while you were drinking?
Sure in the fuck did not.
That's why you have to drink water and, go slow, because that water helps to keep you somewhat sober so you're not sitting there overdoing it. Like you did.
Sure you. I will not be drinking that hard or hard liquor for a while. I'll just go back to beer.
I mean, you can get just as sick off of beer.
Fuck you, Fang. First off, Mr. Hover over the toilet.
I know when I fuck up. I own up to it when I fuck up.
I owned up to it too. I knew I fucked up.
The difference is I'm sipping on some rum right now, and you're gonna go back to the bitch drink.
Listen here, Mr. Bitch Drink. You like the margaritas I got you hooked on, so don't even come at him.
That's a margarita, not a 0.2.
They're still considered a girly drink.
Yeah, they're considered a girly drink by the rednecks who drink nothing but beer.
Oh, well.
You also drink the screwdrivers.
This is true.
That's vodka. So yes, still stronger than beer.
It's still a fruity drink.
It's still stronger than beer. That's the point I'm making.
Okay, I'm not knocking anybody for anything that they drink.
Oh no, you can drink whatever makes you happy.
Beer is good. I will fucking sit there and drink Bud Light all night.
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. And stuff.
I just know that if we ever hang out within the next couple of weeks or month, I'm not going hard.
Not going hard. Okay.
I'll just have a couple beers. When I start feeling buzzed, I'm gonna be like, all right, no mas.
And then we bring out the beer pong. Yeah!
Hey, the house fucking rules.
Popeye's chicken is the shiznit.
Wait, what's that off of?
Little Nicky.
Yes. I was quoting American Pie Beta House.
Oh,
that's
God.
probably one of my beta.
I never actually cared for any of the American Pie movies.
Yeah, no, I stopped after like 2. That's all I really could.
Okay, so the first 3 are good. 1, 2, and American Wedding, because it's the original cast. And then you get to Band Camp was actually pretty funny, even though the original cast isn't in it, minus the dad. The
Huh.
Which
dad's
one
in it.
is it where the girl's like this one time at band
The
camp?
first one.
Is
Yeah.
that the first one?
This one time
Okay.
at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy. What? Don't you think I know how to get myself
Clarinet.
off? No, it was a flute.
Nope, it's a clarinet.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know.
I thought I've
But
always
then-
said it as flute.
Then you get into these spin-offs. So you got Bandcamp, which I thought was really good. It's pretty fucking hilarious. Then you get Beta House, which is pretty good. Then they do the Naked Mile, and I didn't care for that one. Then you get the Book of Love, which is just trash. And then I'm not being sexist when I say this. It could have been good, but it was an all-female American Pie, and it was just dog doo-doo. And it was
Canceled.
years later. What?
Canceled.
No, like it's one of those things because we're in that reboot stage and everything like, oh, well, American Pie was great back then. Let's fucking throw a new one. No, stop with the fucking reboots.
I think if they're going to do an American Pie, they need to do it with the cast older as parents. And, you know,
Actually, they did the American Pie reunion, and that was before the female one. I forgot about that, which they brought back the original cast, which was still pretty good, but it wasn't American Pie 1 through 3.
yeah.
I wonder. No, I'm not gonna say
Well,
it.
of course, nowadays humor like that wouldn't fly because everything has become
yeah.
so PC. So somebody somewhere would get offended because, you know,
You think fucking a warm baked pie feels like that?
she's
No.
my cherry pie.
Said no.
Well, first of all, you
No
couldn't.
confidence,
First of all, you
like
couldn't go
he's
that
trying
deep
to-
in a cherry pie or even apple pie because, you know, it's like an inch thick. Like the only way you're gonna enjoy that is if you're like the 1 inch Punisher. That's the only way you're gonna have fun with that.
That would be the. I would. Okay. I've been caught masturbating. I've been caught having sex. It's embarrassing, but I would probably never have any sexual encounters ever again for the rest of my life if I decided to fuck a pie and got caught. That'd be the ultimate most embarrassing. I would never look at whoever caught me again.
No,
So
hang on.
I'll admit I was wrong here because I just watched the entire scene. She does say flute. I could have swore she said clarinet.
No, it's flute.
Why didn't she do the clarinet? It's bigger.
Maybe she was a virgin.
Look,
and she was,
it's all fun and games until somebody does that and then starts playing you some Bach or Beethoven.
Oh shit! Some Vivaldi. No, like to back on your comment about if someone caught you masturbating or like having sex, like I would turn into that stupid TikTok where you hear the guy going pound, 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 pound. It's like, do you want what he's having? Like, I would do that if I was got having sex. Just, you want what they're having? That's what I thought.
I've been caught having sex twice by my buddy Trent, once by Fang, once by my stepmom. That's all I can think of. My dad's walked on me, you know, when I was younger.
I got caught
Wow.
by the entire Franklin High School track team.
I need to know this story.
And what's his face in the backyard?
I don't remember.
Well, I'm not saying names, but yeah, what's his name? And when
What's
you
his
were in the
name?
backyard, he's like, I saw you fucking in my backyard. You didn't see shit.
You didn't see shit.
It also technically wasn't in his backyard. I was on the other side of the fence. That's public property, bitch.
Anyways,
Just because
May
you could
wants to
see
hear
me out your
the-
back window, don't mean I was in your backyard.
Right.
Didn't you fuck on the side of my house too?
Yep. And in the backyard. Not in the backyard, actually. So you know that hill behind your fence?
Yeah,
The other side of that hill.
I fucked in my backyard. In a pool, actually. Oh god, I hope
Nice.
my dad doesn't watch this.
Hi, Dad.
Someone just messaged in chat, said, I'm wet.
Oh
Well,
God,
good for you.
Me too.
I have several questions and concerns.
Anyways, May wants to hear the track story.
Yes,
I'm
I want to hear
pretty
how
sure
you
I've
got
heard
caught
this
by the
story.
track. Like-
So it was me and my ex, obviously, because if you don't know about it, you weren't there.
Yeah, obviously.
It wasn't you.
Of course, you know, I would have been a pedophile at that age,
Yeah, because you would have been 27, 26.
give or take. No, I was 18 plus experience. Garrett.
But, so we had told a lie about like having to stay over for some after school activity. There was some after school activity, but and we were looking for a place to get freaky at. And by this time, I had already done it in one of the band's practice rooms.
Oh, God.
Which, by the way, that was my first experience with carpet burn. It's not fun.
Stupid.
And I was like, I don't know. I can't think of anywhere to go. And they had just like, I guess the school had just claimed the field that was off to the, like if you're facing the front of the school, the field was on the left, or I'm sorry, the right. They had just claimed that land and like tilled it and turned it into what they wanted it to be.
We're talking about the newer high school, right? You didn't.
Yes.
The old high school was never your high school, was it?
No, that was my middle school. I went there for 1 year.
Yeah, I went there for 1 year, my freshman year, and then I got moved to the new high school.
Yeah, but so we cut through the little bit of wooding that is right there, and sorry, I burped a little bit. We cut through that little bit of wooding, and we come right at the edge of this field. So we have woods to our left, and then the field to our right. We didn't know anything was fucking going on today, and we sat there for a good long while just in case somebody happened to see us and they were wondering what we were doing. So then we started going at it. Clothes on, but, not on enough. And the next thing I know, she starts freaking out, and I'm like, what? And I look behind me, and just the entire, like, sophomore, I think it was every grade, track team, all female track team, just runs by us. And we just give them a little awkward wave, and they pass us, and we get up and we fucking leave.
Smile away, boys. Smile away.
That was.
I could just see Fang looking over and like, so who's next?
You want a piece of this?
No, that was around. I was 17 or 18 at that time,
Oh, so
and it
I
was
wasn't
almost
there.
to the end of the school year. Then there was a time in that parking lot I didn't get caught, but there was a time in Province Park that a old lady and her tiny little fucking dog came walking by while in the car.
This reminds me of the Fang and Stretch competition.
Yep, who could fuck in the most obscene places?
Oh, God.
Oh, it was that, and like, so somebody would be like, somebody like, oh, one of them would be like, oh, well, I did it here, and then that's my territory. And then fucking
Yeah.
Fang would run and be like, all right, bet. I remember Stretch disappearing one day, and we had no idea where he was. So we were looking around the whole neighborhood. You might have been there.
Maybe.
And we found him, and we heard him going at it. We just kept throwing rocks.
I remember that. He was back at the pipes.
Yeah, and he got
Yeah.
so fucking pissed. I mean, I would have too, but
Was I the
Oh,
only
God.
kid that didn't go out and, have sex in weird, obscure places?
Probably not the only kid, but in this current call, yeah.
Gosh, both
I
just
mean,
debaucherous ledgers.
as far as getting wild and crazy, the only crazy places I've had sex out in the public would have been like in
Out
one
in
of
the
my
public.
ex's cars and at the woods behind one of my ex's houses. Other than that, I'd never had the balls to, hey, here's a random fence. Let's fuck behind it.
I mean, I've had sex in a car, but
You tried to get me to fuck you.
did you
by
just
the-
shush? We don't tell that story.
What? Behind the
Oh, no.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes.
In broad fucking daylight?
Oh god.
I was a thirsty bitch, okay?
What?
You still are.
It's fuck off. Suck the fattest part of my toe,
Yeah.
bitches.
You can do that and make millions on Pornhub.
I mean, could. Skinny Stick sucks Big BW's toe.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
There was a TikTok I recently saw, and the wife comes home. She's carrying mail, and she goes, "Honey, all of our debt is paid." He's like, "Oh, nice, nice. You have any idea how that happened?" No. That's real nice that it is. We ain't got nothing to worry about now. She's like, yeah, it's just weird. And she plops down next to him on the bed, and her feet are hanging up a little bit right next to him. He just grabs his phone real quick, snaps like 5 feet pics, and then sets the phone back down. The joke there is that he was selling her feet pics online.
See, I don't actually think that's like I think that's just really a joke. Like I've never seen.
That's a real thing.
Is it? Like I don't.
Yes. There's an
Yeah.
there are sections of this.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of people that are into feet pics.
Yeah.
I see it on like YouTube comments.
The whole joke about like, oh, rich old men buying feet pics. No, that's a real fucking thing. There are OnlyFans that are dedicated to only feet pics.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, I wanted to talk about this. We know damn well that this is not how this picture would go.
That's what I said. I always thought about switching around and having, you the one pummeling Fang, but
Fang was not a defensive player.
I wasn't.
I always beat him
was
in our wrestling
aggressive.
matches.
Well, it got brought into the conversation of the one time that Fang got real rough and like choke slammed you or something like that.
Yeah, I had him by the throat, but I still tapped out.
I was letting him see how, or I mentally was seeing how far behind I could get to see if I could still overcome it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's not a game.
It did. Like we're talking about you pummeling me, and like now how far you could take it.
Ooh,
like,
woo, daddy.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh, woo. Please give me huggy wuggies and pound me into the ground.
Have Kitten do ooh woo in the mic real quick.
She's sick too, so she couldn't hit the high.
It's more like ooh woo. Poor thing, she's so sick. It's like I feel better, and then they just start to feel worse. So poor things.
Pretty fucking much.
It's like, well, the thing with our family is, if the kids come home sick, we're gonna end up getting it too, because kids are just germ disease little things. I love them, but
it's always a domino effect. Like one person's sick, they get better, then the next person gets sick, and then the next person, and you're like, why couldn't we all just have it at once?
Because that would make sense.
And then by like the fifth person in the household, you're like, fuck, I hope this thing doesn't circle back around.
Right, like we're all better, a month from now. We all got done being sick, and then just all of a sudden we hear someone go, no, not again. We're sitting there in the corner just crying with our NyQuil and DayQuil. Make it stop. I will say though, like DayQuil and NyQuil are fucking lifesavers, man. Like
I'm telling you, go ahead, sorry.
No, if I didn't have NyQuil at night when I'm sick, I would be fucking miserable. Thank you, NyQuil. Yeah. Not sponsored, but thank you.
I know the last time I was like sick, I thought I had the C word.
Mm-hmm. Conscious?
I literally, yeah. On my nightstand, I had whatever wrappers and food that I had ate or what I could hold down.
Mm-hmm.
Several bottles of like water. I had NyQuil, DayQuil, sinus medicines, Advil, like everything just like scattered. You couldn't find my fucking phone. Couldn't find anything. Like just for like 2 days, I was just laying there in complete dark. And then I went back to work because I didn't have the C word. And everything was bright. And I don't know if that was because I was in the dark for 48 hours or if I was it just hurt. So I went to the gas station and bought sunglasses for like $5, and I wore sunglasses inside of my job. And my boss came in, she's like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be wearing those. I was like, if I don't wear these, I'm not going to be here. She's like, okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna be here. Hold me closer, Ed. It's getting dark.
Hold me, touch me.
Hold me, touch me. Kiss me, lick me, feel me. Here we are. Hold me, touch me.
and Fang's shirt needs to be black and red.
Why?
I was next to god dang fucking Atlanta Falcons.
Hey, just because I could beat you with them.
And then we wouldn't play for years, and then like he'd just pick up and be the Falcons and still fucking beat me.
Yep.
I'd like, pick a different team, you fucking bitch.
Fucking Fleener.
That's the Colts.
I just remember yelling out Fleener whenever we played.
Kobe Fleener. Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't fucking know.
He definitely stopped. I think he only played for the Colts for like 1 year.
Huh.
Colts are doing pretty good this year. I just fucking jinxed that, didn't I?
Probably.
We're 3-2-1.
Yeah, they usually choke towards the end, so.
Actually, we
I mean,
choked
most,
all year. You fucking dick. I don't see.
mo-
You know what?
most
Hey
What?
Siri, what's Green Bay's record this year?
They've won more Super Bowls than the Colts have, so nah.
I don't recall them ever winning the Super Bowl, but you know what?
They're 3-3, so that's pretty even. And okay, you guys had Brett Favre for years.
Yeah, fuck Brett
And
Favre.
then you had Aaron Rodgers. We had Peyton Manning. Great.
Well, back in the day, there was also Jim Harbaugh too. My grandmother loved Jim Harbaugh.
Who did Joe Montana play for?
First off, Joe Montana.
No, it's
the
Joe
49
Montana. I've seen Longest Yard. It's Joe Montana.
And then it was the 49ers. No,
Fuck the 49ers!
yeah, Joe Montana was the 49ers. I always get Joe Montana and, oh my God, Dan Marino mixed up.
Dan Marino's
Fucking-
for the Dolphins.
Dolphins. Yeah. The only reason, the only
honey, watching
I know-
football. Who do you want to win? The goddamn Jets.
No, I have to see
The
a little
only-
Nicky where he's down there. He's like, I'm actually a Mets fan.
The only reason why I can ever remember who fucking Marino played for is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Oh yeah.
Because what is it? Because he goes to Dan Marino at one point, or Dan Marino gets kidnapped or some
Yeah,
shit.
he gets kidnapped.
And it's like, oh, what is it? Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
Einhorn is a man.
Ah!
Just sits there and acts, like they do in certain movies, like how victims that get sexually assaulted are sitting there crying in the
it's
toilet,
crying in the yeah.
and burning their clothes, and just no.
Takes a plunger to his mouth, like what is it? Your gun is digging into my hip.
Oh God. I love Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Poor Alpha's like, the hell are you two going on about?
Yeah, I never watched that trash ass movie.
Sacrilege! You're dead to me.
I'm just kidding.
You're not invited to Friendsgiving.
When the fuck have we done a Friendsgiving besides that one year?
No, we've done a couple of them.
Yeah, we've done 2 or 3 of
I
them.
didn't fucking get invited to them.
No, you did.
You were there.
You were there.
I went to the one.
There was the one where my family got invited too, because you, Scuba Steve, and Schmeagle were there.
That's
And there was the
only-
other one when we almost burned down the house.
Yeah.
That was the same one.
No, it was not.
The first
Because-
one we had was a Christmas one because everyone got their Christmas gifts. But we had a Friendsgiving before that where we almost burned down the kitchen, and then I had another
Okay.
one. So I've had 2 Friendsgivings. We didn't have one last year because we just didn't have the funds to do so. But we're doing another one this year, and it's going to be the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So
So that's the one you're not invited to. No, I've seen them. I was just kidding. I really just wanted to see your guys' reaction. Or hear your guys' reaction.
okay. But no, I think next time we go down to Nashville or what have you, we should take Alpha with us. That way he can get out in the fresh air and stuff.
Maybe.
I
Maybe.
was out in the fresh air yesterday.
Yeah, but more of the fresh air.
I went to Spirit Halloween. They didn't have dick all. And I went to the Greenwood Park and walked around by myself as I caught 9 shiny Litwig.
I only caught the one. Can we talk about though, I love Spirit Halloween, but god damn do they act fast. Who was it who made the joke of it's surprised the Buckingham Palace doesn't have a Spirit Halloween in it yet?
Yeah, like the second anything shuts down anywhere that year, there's a Spirit Halloween.
Spirit Halloween up in Southport's in the same spot every year.
Yeah, well, it's a joke, Alpha. We're making a joke about it.
Sorry,
the
I'm
Spirit-
blind right
this-
now.
The Spirit Halloween here in Greenwood has changed locations 4 or 5 times over the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
And each time that they've changed locations, they've taken over where another business was or teamed up with Party City.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, they do that because, that building, they're not going to rent out that building every year for 2 months.
Well, obviously, it makes sense, but it's funny to make a joke about it because it's
in there,
convenient.
2 or 3 weeks ago looking for stuff. And I was like, how long you guys been open? They're like, mid-August. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Maybe it's like mid-September, I think.
they're fast.
I personally think Spirit Halloween, outside for like kids or if you're going in there for home decor, it's incredibly overrated.
Yeah.
Like, if you want a costume, you're almost better off going onto Amazon and ordering it.
Yeah.
Or buying the pieces from several other different stores.
I agree with that up until the point where I will never buy off Amazon again after my card getting hacked.
Oh yeah.
So like, and I don't know why, and people are gonna think I'm weird. A lot of people that I've told about this think it's actually pretty cool. I don't know why or where or how this became about. It's probably because I was too poor to afford the costumes I wanted as a kid. That might be it. I have this weird obsession with buying costumes.
It's fun to play dress up. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like I just finished this year my Jason outfit. I finally last year got a Michael Myers mask. I wanted Michael Myers since I was like 6 or 7 and could never afford it.
Right.
And I had the Rob Zombie remake mask because it was the cheapest one to buy, but I wanted the original. I could never find it. And then so last year I finally got the original mask from the original movie, but I had the green outfit because they didn't have any of the blue ones, like his original jumpsuit. Went to a Halloween party a week later, ripped the whole fucking back end of it. So luckily I got a blue one this year. But I've got like the whole Michael Myers outfit, whole Freddy, whole Jason, whole Chucky, Scream. I have like every Scream mask ever made.
Nice.
There's a lot. Minus the What's Up one. I still need that one. The one from Scary Movie.
Oh yeah. See, my dream costume, and I've been trying to work on it for years, but I've always wanted to go as a barmaid pirate. Like have the barmaid outfit with corset and everything, but also have a pirate ensemble with it. But the problem is I'm fucking fat, so it's hard to find shit in my size. Makes me angry. Grr.
I still need to finish my Pennywise outfit, and I would like to have an Ash Ketchum outfit.
Oh god. I mean, all he is just blue jeans and what, a red shirt and a hat. That's basically it.
Well, I need like the vest
Oh yeah.
because I have the hat.
That wouldn't be too hard to get together. Just gotta look and search for it, and there you go. But yeah. But no, with the small break that we had, you know, it's a lot of drama and just not like bad drama, just drama as in, you know, life is a bitch and she likes to use no lube. So, but that kind of happens, you know, life is life, and then you go about it and do you do.
Yeah.
And also, like, as much as we don't want to take breaks, it's almost like a refresher.
Right.
Because, like, I can't speak for Fang or May, but when we started, I was, like, mentally prepared to, like, just go every week.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have went twice a week. But at the same time, twice a week, it wouldn't have been so much, like, you know, too much, but at the same time, then we would have ran out of material quicker.
Right.
But also with these breaks, it gives us the time to, you know, sit back and then be like, all right, you know, we had all these ideas through 50 episodes, and then we started slowing down, and now, all right, we get a break, and then ideas pop back up.
Right. And it's for anything, like even if we because I think Fang listens to the Goon Squad, and you know, they haven't posted, you said, in a while, right, Fang?
No, the Goons podcast happens every 2 weeks or so is when they do it. It's the Misfit podcast.
Oh, that's right, Misfit. Yeah, so it's good to take breaks every now and then, like, because it gives you basically a refresher and gives your brain time to reset. And if there's something that needs to get done, you know, you're not sitting there having to worry about, oh man, we got the podcast, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it gives us time to adjust and get back into a mindset of, okay, here we go. You know, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But Plus, like with last week, I was sick and I literally had no voice. It was horrible. So it wouldn't have been nice to have a podcast from sitting here going with like nothing there.
It would have been no difference. You wouldn't have talked as
Bitch.
much. No, I'm saying like Fang and I usually talk more than you do.
No, this is
so
true.
It would have been no difference.
Well, it's like you guys would have had to have done the outro and you would have had to do all the, promoting and.
Nah.
Exactly.
You got it in edit. Just use the same fucking one.
You know how much of a pain in the ass it is to edit that ad because it's just it's so hard. It's so hard, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
Like God bless you, because like honestly, if you weren't here, Fang and I would just been like, all right, that's the recording. Upload.
Upload.
No edits.
Just you know what? And funny thing is, it probably would be like out there and just like blowing up and they're like, oh, my hard work, like Fang's TikTok, bitch. He posts on TikTok and like automatically gets like crap tons of views. I'm like, you limey son of a bitch. How wooed.
I don't do it on purpose. I didn't expect it to do as well as
I
you do
know, but I'm just bitching to bitch. Because
How dare you, bitch to bitch.
I know, right? How dare.
I can confidently say it's 2022, almost 2023, and I still don't have TikTok.
Cassie's down here grumbling at me. I just let him out when we got home, and he's acting like he hasn't gone to the bathroom. The jerk. But, yeah. So how have things been on your side, Alpha?
Like I said, 2 weeks ago, I was at my lowest. It got so bad that I scared you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do that again and I'll fucking murder you myself.
You promise?
No.
Damn it.
I mean, we'll murder you, but we'll bring you back to life, and, we'll murder you again, and then bring you back to life one more time and make sure that you've learned your lesson.
I'll be like, that 3 minutes of glory. This was great. Can you set me back?
Well, if the rumors are true, it's not 3 minutes. Well, it might be 3 minutes for us, but it could be like 20 years for you.
Yeah, or it could be 100 years or what have you,
And if you believe in the Christian faith, it would be 100 years in hell.
Mm-hmm.
Because you committed suicide. So
I didn't commit suicide. You killed me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, if I do it before you can absolve yourself of your sins, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
But then after that, kind of just been just chilling. I haven't been streaming as much. Fortnite's actually been pretty good for me too. Scuba Steve got into a relationship, so I lost my duo partner, and then May stopped playing, so I lost my other duo partner. And then just out of the blue, a couple high school buddies that I was really good friends with were like, hey, do you play Fortnite? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, join. So I've been playing with them. So I've rekindled with some old high school buddies, and
That's
these
good.
fuckers are good. I'm telling you, we win probably 9 times out of 10. And we did 3 wins back to back the other night.
Nice.
So there's been that. I just watched the new Halloween Ends, I think yesterday. That was a good closure to the series. A lot of people are hating on it, but I thought it was pretty good.
I don't. When it comes to the Halloween movies, I feel like they should have stopped a long
Well, the
time
thing
ago.
with the Halloween movies is they're fucked from the get-go. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 1 through 6, and then you have H2O, Resurrection, the 2 reboots, and then you have the 3 that are new. The timelines are what gets it fucked. And I can't say I can say this, but I cannot actually 100% confirm. I've only heard this through a lot of like people and the YouTuber I watch that's does nothing but like movies and TV shows. So the series that's going on right now, the trilogy that just got finished, is a timeline that only connects to the original first 2. So if in all technicalities, you have 1, 2, and then the 3 newest ones. The other ones are in different timelines, because if you go back and you've seen them all, you have the H2O movie, which Laurie has a son, Then you get to Resurrection, and there's no son, and she's dead. But then she's back in the 2018 one. You're like, I thought this girl was dead.
Right.
What the fuck? And then they cleared it up, saying, "Oh, that was an alternate timeline." And then you got 4 through 6, where Jamie had died. Or, well, Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, had died, and it was about her niece. So she's been dead like twice over at this point. You're like, what the fuck? And then the third one, Michael's not even in it. They tried to do some different mythology or some weird shit.
Yeah, with a weird TV thing. That one actually scarred the little girl that was in that movie.
The third one scared me as a kid because of like I couldn't tell you what scared me. It scared me. Not as much as Pennywise did. Pennywise scared the fuck out of me. I told my mom I wasn't going trick-or-treating that night.
Uh-huh.
But that one terrified me. But now I almost won't, like, if I do a binge watch, which I've done a couple of years throughout the past like 5 or 6 years, I almost don't even watch the third one. Like, I'll start from like 1, 2, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm not watching the third one. Or I'll put the third one on, and I'll literally be on my phone the whole time.
That's how I feel about Hellraiser, like the Hellraiser Bloodline one. That one's so fucking boring. I hate that one.
So, speaking of Hellraiser, I don't think. I mean, I've probably seen them as a kid or seen bits and pieces of them, but I couldn't recall any of them. Like, I watched this YouTuber that I just mentioned. His name's C3 Films.
Mm-hmm.
He did a recap of all of them, and I was like, yeah, I don't remember any of these. And then so I watched the new one because it's technically a reboot. Just came out a couple weeks ago. The reboot wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. So, like, for me as a 30-year-old, that's going to be my Hellraiser. I'm not going back and watching these old Hellraisers. I also
it's really worth it. Like, the first one's kind of slow, but it sets everything up.
No, he said, he goes, I really enjoyed the first 3. Then you get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and just no. And
I mean, look at Jason in Space. Like, that one was fucking stupid.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say. Oh, and then he was talking about how this movie called Trick or Treat.
Oh, I love Trick or Treat.
The little like orange suit.
The Spirit of Halloween, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think I've ever watched that. So I went back and watched it. I could not get into it. Like, I enjoyed it at the beginning, and then it got really slow, and then at the end it picked back up, and I was like, okay. Well, I only went back and watched it because he said there's going to be a sequel to it. And I was like, I don't know about a sequel to this.
Well, because that story was like, that movie was about 3 different stories, you know, it was the kid and the dad, the werewolves, and all that jazz. So it was multiple stories in one movie.
That's probably what threw me off.
Yeah, because it wasn't all just, you know, poor Fang back there dying, but it was like 3 different stories, because you have the one old guy that the Spirit of Halloween is chasing, you have the father and his son, you have the werewolf chicks, and you have the kids that were drowned and all that jazz. So it's short stories in one movie.
I think we're thinking of 2 different movies.
Probably.
No, the one I'm talking about, it's like the Halloween costume that they're wearing is like some like brown bag with button eyes, and he's got an orange suit on. It just came out in like 2007.
And he has a sucker, right? That he chewed into it and cut into the old guy at the end of the movie, right?
I don't know. I've watched so much shit since I watched that last week.
You're killing me, Smalls. That's why we can't have nice things. Fired.
Damn straight. All right. See you later. Fun.
Finally.
Welcome back to the main Fang podcast.
Right. Well, did you notice on your little character here, you have the horseshoe for the Colts on? So
I did.
You're representing your team. So there you go.
Got that shit tatted on my arm. Could you imagine a pain in the ass? I would never ask you to do this, but like, you had to sit there and draw all my tattoos on all the fucking things, all your pictures.
I mean, I would if you wanted me to. It'd be a pain in the ass, but
no. Short and simple. This is perfect.
Go team!
I'm getting Lucario tatted Saturday.
Oh, nice. There's this cool tattoo that I really want, where it's all the Charizards evolution into like one, where you have the Charmander, then the Charmeleon, then the Charizard. It's so pretty. I want that tattooed on me so badly because it's just super pretty. but I'm a Charizard horse, so I can't help it.
A Charizard whore.
Charizard whore. I love my Charizard. Don't judge me.
I would, as far as Pokemon, I would love to have all my favorites, but they'd be too much. Like I would have to have Greninja, Lucario, Pikachu, Charizard, Rayquaza, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Gengar, and
Gengar.
Mewtwo.
I like
And
Gengar.
that's way too much. Gengar is so underrated.
Right.
It's probably because he's just Clefable but dead.
You shut your mouth.
Why?
What?
That's canon.
I know it's canon, but
Gengar is just the ghost form of Clefable.
I did not know that, but I see it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I wish they would like make more evolutions, like a ghost and dragon.
You don't need any more.
But I
There's
want
like
them.
fucking 8 of them.
I want more.
Eevee, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon. There's 9 fucking.
But we don't have a
Eevee.
bug type. We don't have a dragon type. We don't have a ghost
Well,
type. See?
Wait, what the fuck? What would you name the bug type?
Buglion,
Yeah.
Bugleon?
Buglion.
Insecteon.
Or Insecteon.
Okay, there we go. You gave me a good name. I'm convinced now.
There you go. See?
Okay, ghost one.
Spookion.
Hauntion.
Get the fuck out of the call.
Or Spectreon. Oh, Spectron. Like a specter.
Yeah.
Spectreon.
Was there any other forms you
Yeah,
said?
dragon. Then you have ground, we have an ice. We have ground type. You've got fighting type. We don't have a fighting Eevee.
Yeah, but what's that Eevee gonna do? Fucking stand on its hind legs and punch him?
Bro, fuck that. I'm out.
That or its tail turns into like a separate hand that has like a boxing glove on it.
Is it fucking Mr. Fantastic?
Looks like it just ate Hitmonchan.
Oh, I was gonna look something up. Hang on.
What's the story behind Cubone? I can never remember.
Where's the skull of its dead mother?
Yeah.
I think that's the one I heard. Might be, but I'm not sure.
That's the Pokédex entry. It legitimately wears the skull of its dead mother.
That's fucking bizarre.
There's the theory that it's actually a Kangaskhan baby whose mother was killed by poachers because they kind of look the same.
I
Right.
think that's the one I've heard. I feel bad. I forgot that I wanted to come up and look at the music thing this weekend.
It's all right. I'm sick anyway, so.
Well, I mean, there's still time in the day, but
Not today.
not today.
After this, I gotta watch some YouTubes and find out what the fuck I'm doing for dinner.
I'm kind of excited for next week's podcast because I'm going to do some research and stuff like that. And because, sports has been a big thing here, just in history in itself. So it's fun and be something cool to
Then
learn
after
about.
that, we have no topics.
No, we can find
come
some
up with something.
topics.
Because the next Sunday would be sports. The Sunday after that would be the day before Halloween.
Yeah, so we can do a Halloween one, or because when is Halloween? Halloween's on a Monday, right? Yeah, no, Tuesday, no, Monday. So yeah, so the 30th could be another Halloween one. So we could do a sports one. This one coming up weekend. The next weekend would be Halloween, and then we're into November. So
This year's almost over.
Yep, damn near it.
Then I'll be 31.
I mean, if you want, we can change ages.
I don't know about that.
That's what I thought, bitch.
I can talk about this.
Huh.
I've actually so I didn't think about this until like the other day. So you know how like everyone usually has like a 3 or a 5 year plan,
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
and
Oops.
I never really thought about it. So I was sitting there talking to my dad while we were eating lunch the other day, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe dinner. I don't know. And I was like, I think I finally figured it out.
Mm.
I, went through that bad breakup and I lost all that weight.
Yeah.
That was my first transition or first year, whatever. I've always been scared to go to the hospital, the doctors or whatever, get checked out because I didn't want to, figure out that I had diabetes. I don't, but or I didn't want to know. I just didn't want to know anything.
Right.
Went, got checked out, clean as a whistle, other than, hey, you need to be taking my vitamins.
Right.
Or, well, besides the fact that my mental health's a fucking cunt. And then so I thought about it, the third and final year, which would be next year, is the year that I need to finally man up, grow a pair of balls, and get my teeth fixed.
Mm.
And my dad looked at me and just jaw dropped like, oh, you're gonna finally fucking do it? I've been hounding your ass for 2 to 3 years. And I'm like, I know. I didn't care when it was just the one, but now that I have like 6 that are bad, I gotta do something.
Right.
Especially this past 2 weeks. It's just like one of them's just like an agony pain. Like if I was just sitting here watching TV or playing a video game, I feel it. Like now that I'm like talking to you, or if I'm at work or I'm hanging out with people, I don't notice it. But as soon as like I have nothing going on, I'm in an agonizing pain.
Mm.
And it just bounces back and forth. And one day it's this tooth, and the next day it's this one, and the next day it's that one. And I'm like, just fucking stop. Not enough Orajel in this household.
Yeah, Fang had something similar like that happen to him, where he just had tooth pain because one tooth made the other one just start acting up. So that does happen.
Yeah, they
Fucking
say
sucks.
that. They say that if you have an infected one or one that's like broken, or like it's a chain effect. Like if you don't get it fixed soon, it just fucks them all up. And I think I've just waited so long that
You made him
See,
because
angry.
I essentially, you guys know, or the people, some people that are listening or know us, I have that one up front that's broken in half.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The 2 to the side of it are a little messed up, and then if you go right, that one's fine, but the 2 next to that's messed up. I have one in the very back top right, one on the bottom top, or one on the bottom right, and then one towards the middle bottom that all just need to be checked out.
Problem
But they're
is that
not like
this
bad,
dentistry
but
is just so damn expensive.
it is.
Like,
And
because
also what they don't tell you, because they want you to get your teeth fixed, eventually you'll start your mouth will go dead. And when that happens, you don't feel anything. You'll feel discomfort occasionally, but nothing painful happens. That's what's happening with my mouth right now, is my teeth are dead.
yeah, you'll get to a point. So like if you're if you're strong enough, which is what I think has happened to the main one up front that's broken. It's because like when I went to the dentist probably a year ago to get my wisdom teeth pulled, they were like, so that one up front, do you feel any discomfort or any pain? I was like, no. No, I've not felt any pain since it broke. Other than that, it's nothing. And she was like, huh, that's a shocker. She didn't say it like that, but she was like, that's
right.
crazy or something like that. Yeah, like if you're scared, I don't advise you to listen to this or go by this, but if you're scared to go to the dentist and get your teeth fixed, eventually it will stop hurting. You just gotta make it through that.
Yeah, see, so tooth
'Cause then
pain's one
that
of those
nerve,
things that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, because that shit fucking hurts.
it
Mhm.
does. Like I can sit there and I can work through like a headache or body aches or even sick.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as like that toothache happens, I just want to be curled up in a ball, ice pack on my mouth,
Oh yeah.
all the Orajel in the world. But yeah, that nerve will finally die and it will go away. I mean, your tooth's still gonna go bad and might fall out or whatever case may be, but
At
that's
least
the
it'll be
plan.
gone.
Either December or tax time or sometime I take a vacation next year. I'm just gonna go in, get checked out, and get as much done as possible and be completely broke.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it's a good reason I've been saving up all this money for years.
Oh, it's either for that or for hookers, so take your choice.
No.
No.
I've never bought anything off Pornhub or OnlyFans or a hooker or
That
any
is, I was about to say,
sexual.
that's completely different from a hooker.
No, I'm just saying I've never,
Since you
there's
don't pay for
girls.
Pornhub, Pornhub's free.
Why there you can pay for the extra stuff.
Why that when you can just get the free stuff?
I know, but there's people out there that do it. There's been girls that I've, like seen it. I'm not gonna say names, but like in high school, they're like, "Oh, I'm doing OnlyFans," and I'm like, "God, I'd love to see that." Not paying for it though. It's not happening. But yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully, I fall through it. If I don't, I don't.
Right. Well, it's about that time. So, I know it's been a new one to have me working on art again. Usually we were having microphone issues where I would try to draw and talk and my microphone would just shit itself. So hopefully I'll be able to get back into the portion of me drawing and having you guys watch as I draw along. So we'll see how that goes. But remember, at 100 subscribers that I will be doing the Alpha's makeup. So make sure you are hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I post live on Mondays. At 200 subscribers, I will be doing Fang's makeup, which I'm excited to do. And then at 300 subscribers, they'll be doing my makeup, which I'm not too excited to do. But just because I've realized what I'm going to do is just buy some brushes and some makeup for them to play with. That way, none of my actual makeup gets ruined because I would be so upset. Go ahead and visit us at our Patreon. You can participate in polls, one-on-one meetings. You can be in a podcast, get behind-the-scenes content, art lessons, and so much more. We can shout your name out during a podcast while we do a live. We could also have your name scroll at the end of our podcast as well. Just us, trying to show our thanks for you being some of our backers here and helping us out. Don't forget to visit our spring. You can use WolfCast20 for 20% off all your items in your cart. Yeah, you can get mugs, shirts, socks. You can get fanny packs, stickers, all that fun jazz.
I like stickers.
Mm-hmm. Head over to our Dubby. You can use WolfCast10 and the affiliate link down below in the description and get 10% off all of your orders. They have delicious flavors, and they have a new one they added that I haven't put on here yet, but it's really good. It is diabetic friendly, sugar free, no crash, and it is FDA approved, so it's legit to go for. Follow us on all of our social medias. You've got Fang and Alpha both on Twitter and Twitch. You have me everywhere else, so make sure that you are hitting that subscribe button, following us, and just stopping by and saying hi. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. Thank you again for letting us have this little small 2-week break. It's been a nice refresher just to not have to worry about things for a while. But we do love and appreciate you guys. You make this thing so much fun to do, and I really enjoy the interactions that we get with you guys being here. So we love you guys. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye-bye.